When we get into the adult relationships with minors, at least 2 child and youth protection policy trained adults will supervise all campus sponsored programs and activities involving minors, whether off or on the campus. So we will always make sure on our part that when we are asking you to serve, you have that second adult. If you know someone you want to recruit to serve with you, that's great, but we're not asking you to do that. Our responsibility is to make sure that there are 2 adults in there. Now, once the activity begins and you and your second adult are in there, you are then a team and you need to communicate really well with each other. If one of you needs to use the restroom, make sure that you tell your partner, and also that you find someone who can at least come and hang out, or they at least know, hey, I had to step out of the room for just a minute. One of our goals is to always make sure we have a floater, someone who is just going around doing this very thing. Is everything okay? Do you need a break? Is there something I can bring you? So that you're doing what we ask you to do, which is maintaining 2 adults at all times. Adults must remain in sight of one another at all times. When one-on-one interactions between minors and campus workers or congregants is necessary, we just want to make sure that you are doing the best practices possible. So here's the scenario. Mary wants to have a conversation with me. And so Mary says, Reverend Carrie, can we meet? I'm going to reach out to Mary's parent and say, hey, Mary wants to meet. Is this okay? It doesn't mean I have to tell the parent what it's about. It doesn't even mean that the parent has to know that Mary came and asked me for this. But the parent does need to know that I will be meeting with Mary in a one-on-one situation. So again, parent comes back and says, yes, that is fine. I'm again going to screenshot that and send it to another trained adult to say, hi, Mary and I are going to be meeting and we're going to be in this location from this time to this time. I also go one extra step and make sure that wherever that meeting is taking place, there is a way to see inside. So for example, I have met with minors in my office and I just keep my office door slightly ajar so people can see or hear. I might lower my voice because, well, I can be kind of loud just to give the minor that little bit of privacy if they feel like they need it. But I'm definitely not going to be behind a closed door, blinds closed, all of those things. We just want to make sure that there can be no wondering about what's happening. Campus workers and congregants must not make secret deals with minors. So an example of this is a kid does something and they know they weren't supposed to do it. And then a couple minutes later, you accidentally do something that you knew you weren't supposed to do, like accidentally drop a 4-letter word in front of the kids. An example of a secret deal would be you going up and saying, hey, Travis, I tell you what, I won't tell your parents what you did if you don't tell your parents what I did. It'll be a secret just between us. This changes the power dynamic immediately. So just try not to use the word secret. We also don't use gifts because it can be a way of buying favor. So let's say you're working with a group of second graders and you are really enjoying them. And you've got that one kiddo that is just kind of a stand above some of the others. And you think, I want to give this kiddo a really special something. Please don't do that. Bring something for all of the kids, or don't, because that's not something we expect of you. Now, let's say that you get invited to a birthday party or a graduation event. In that situation, you want to take something. I get that. Just ask the parents if that's okay. Again, it just keeps everything on the up and up. Under no circumstances can one adult alone take a minor or minors on a campus-sponsored event. So again, you want to take a group of kids and you say, we're just going to all go and we're going to just do this thing. No. We have to know what's happening at all times because our job is to protect our minors, to protect you, and to protect Myers Park Baptist Church and its entities. We know that there is a time when there might be a one-on-one engagement. So just follow the process that I laid out ahead of time. If you're not sure, reach out to a member of senior staff and we can help you know.